good day, happy, beautiful day, whatever day it is for you. It's actually Saturday evening where I am in Tampa, Florida. This is Tim Eid. I have missed you first and foremost beyond words. I can't even tell you the last time I spoke with you was days and days and days ago, and it was actually my mom. I don't even know when the last time I posted a video actually, because I posted about my mom over a week ago. So maybe you know, in your busy world, in all that's going on out here right now, I know you've got a lot of things on your mind, but somewhere, if you've thought of me as much as I've thought of you, maybe you noticed that I wasn't here for a minute. And the reason why is this. My mother, she means more to me than any person in this world. And I can't even find enough words to really amply say that, but it's true. She's just, I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be me for you, with you. I wouldn't be me in any way, shape, or form that is good, that is great, without this great woman, this great lady. And she didn't just make me, who I am and inspire greatness. I have a younger sister and I have an older brother, Yvette and Haas, and she's got children down to great grandchildren. And she got into a point, mother did, Mimi Solomon. So if you haven't, look on my friends list there, Mimi, beautiful Mimi. So she got into a situation where just sometimes as you get a little bit more, less active, and there's different things happening in life coming at you, and then, the years kind of go by and maybe we're doing certain habits, whatever it is, all of a sudden you find yourself in a point and you go, shoot, I've always been able to just get through this myself through toughness, through willpower, whatever. But my mom was just, I could tell in her voice, in all my conversations, she being in Delaware for a very long time, which is where I lived before Tampa, that there was just a weakness and there was also a pain enveloping her. I felt like I was speaking with her through a filter. Does that make sense? Like you could hear her, but it wasn't her. And all of our loved ones at some point, you've talked to him or her, and you could tell that they're in pain, but then a day, a week, a month later, whatever it is, they get out of that and you're like, oh, I could tell you weren't you. You were, but you were under this thing, and it's very real. And it often really tests our strength, our levels of belief of what's possible, and ultimately tests our faith when we get into that spot. And I know my mom, whatever's going on, she's like, hey, I believe, and she's always had faith about her life and lived a great life. But I wasn't like, hey, this is done or whatever. I think my point of view is looking at a situation where somebody is in some state of deterioration and decline due to a series of bad habits for a very long time, and now they're at this certain point, but not past it. But if they go past that point, that could be, do you know what I mean? And I know a lot of you listening to me, either your mother or your father or both, they're not here. And I'm sorry for that. I do feel love for you, because I know that that's where the memories live on, and that's where we'll all be in that place, because that's the natural way, as opposed to it happening the other way around. We're not here and our parent is here. No, it happens. And I lost my father 2003. So my mom's my parent, and she's incredibly strong and incredibly powerful. Mimi is like no one you've ever met. Just like you can all say the same things about your mom, your dad. I guarantee that. And I can say it about you too. I guarantee I can say about you that you're incredible. And it's just important that we take a point of view of doing all that we can do. All that we can do. All that we can do. And that's what I decided I wanted to do. So my awesome brother, Haas, drove my mom down here a couple of weeks ago, and with his girlfriend, Joyce. I want to give Joyce a shout out. My brother, Joyce, I'm sorry, my brother, you know what I mean. My brother's girlfriend, Joyce, has done an incredible job in Delaware with my brother, taking care of her. I just felt like in some way There's nothing they're doing or not doing, right or wrong. And my sister Yvette, same thing too, in Virginia. She's loves my mom. We all love my mom. But this is just my opportunity to take everything that I've learned about mind, about body, and about spirit, and about, health and vibrance. I mean, I live that lifestyle. So I don't just live it so I can find out how to live the best life and be healthier and happier and create the world that I want. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it in my skin and my spirit so that when I share with you in the days ahead, when I share with you in the days ahead what I've learned and how real it is, you're going to say to yourself, these are the secrets of life. Why didn't I know about this? And the funny thing is I've had to go back hundreds of years in many cases, or at the very least decades, to find information out that's just rarely known right now. And I'm applying it with my mother. I also want to give a big shout out to Gwen. Without Gwen helping me as the most amazing person and an amazing nurse, she's a registered nurse, I wouldn't have been able to put all the pieces together. She's been doing everything from injections, trying to do IVs. She does IVs, Purple Rain IV Wellness Bar for doing IVs. You really should look her up here on Facebook and then other social media, Instagram. I know she's got Instagram, but she does, as a registered nurse, she has a facility where she's doing IVs and changing people's lives because there's 100% absorption rate. Now, we tried to do that again for my mom, and it didn't work yet, because she was so dehydrated and all this. So I just want to say thank you on that. That's the bottom line. I want to say thank you to everybody that's had a part in this, because I feel like what it's always led up to. And that's why I'm taking a quick minute. I appreciate, if you're still watching this video, I appreciate you taking a quick minute to hear the amazing intensity of the story, because there's nothing more important in my life than my mother and her being happy every day that she gets to be on this planet. Does that mean I haven't caused her some angst, some gray hairs over the years? I have. I guarantee you I have. And she still loves me. And all of her whole family, no matter all the things that we've all done at some point. But when push came to shove, I talked with her, and I didn't think or feel or believe that my mother needed me. I knew that she did. And again, it's not towards anybody else. I said, I have to take all of me, whatever I can do, and put my whole self into getting her stabilized and healthy. She was in a really painful situation with her hand, but I think her hand is a manifestation of other pains and an entire massive imbalance in her body. So we embarked on a program, all at my direction, not as a medical professional, but as a wellness professional. I'm a wellness person. Look, this is what it's not about me. I'm just saying, but this is what 56 looks like. So mom's 78. So ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a number, guys. Okay? If you could be 20 something and be unhealthy, you could be obese, you could be mentally unhealthy, and it's very easy to get that way too. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or me if we're like that, but the situation in the world, what's going on right now, causes imbalances, depression, many things going on, and we have to find a center that wherever we are, whether you're 78 or you're 18 or you're 28, that you can go into this calm, quiet, beautiful place and you can heal from the inside out. Did you catch that? Heal from the inside out. So you guys, you're so awesome that I just want you to know, when we heal from the inside out and we just let it flow, that's not us trying to heal ourselves. I need to heal myself. I need to close this wound. I need to make my back feel better. No. And we're not going to go to some doctor somewhere and he or she is going to perform some operation and or give you a prescription for something that's going to heal you. I'm going to say this. and you could write it down if you want, but I absolutely know it to be true, is the power that made you is the power that heals you. The power that made you is the power that heals you. And I said to my mother, Mom, the power that made you is the power that heals you. And she looked at me and she could only just nod her head. So here's where we've taken Mom during that time. And I hope you get some inspiration out of this. And I get some inspiration just sharing it with you because it's so important to those of you whose loved ones are here and whose ones are not. And you just care so much, because I've seen so many of you post, and I usually, as if I've known about it, I've posted about your losses, and I really feel them, because it's like, I imagine it. So all I can do is all I can do right now in this life. What can I do so that my mother will feel better from this point? What will I do so she's smiling? And Gwen was talking about going on some experiences, and that's the main thing too, which I really appreciate that we're going to do that, because experiencing life isn't just sitting there and surviving. And so many of us do that at any age and any stage. And if you're doing that right now and you can get up and start being you, because you got a job to do, you got a mission, you got a purpose. And without you, your mission, your purpose will be unfulfilled. Now back to Mom. One of the things that we spotted out is that she came down here and she had all these painkillers, these prescriptions. I'm just sharing this on the real with you. It's not to talk about anything that's important and personal, but there's a lot of people have this going on right now, and I'm having very strong feelings and opinions about these pharmaceuticals, these drugs that they're poisoning people with, because you either have loved ones or you have had loved ones that when you were talking with them, you were talking to them through a filter, and it was not only pain and some injury or sickness, it was the drugs. And they were like, oh, hi, how are you and the kids? And you're like, oh, what's wrong? This isn't like my mom. This isn't my dad. And my mom was like that. And every day she's been in pain, and every day she's been in pain, and every day she's been in pain. And I've been continuing to do the same things with supplements and vitamins, and taking her, by the way, I got to say this too, to my friend, Dr. Greg Zwirn, Z-W-I-R-N, Access Chiropractic in Tampa, Florida, on Armenia. He's been my chiropractor and my mother's for years, last time when she was in Florida. And I said, I'm going to take her there. And we're going to be doing other things too. This is going to be a continued expansion, but I committed to taking her 3 days a week to the chiropractor. And so it's been 4 visits so far, and her entire state has changed from here. I'm putting together her meal plans. I don't do this for anyone. I've had people approach me with personal training and different things, and I respect that. It's awesome. I don't want to do just that. I feel like for me, my place to teach people what I know that would be the highest value for you would be to teach you all of it, like teach you the wellness from the inside out, because I wake up and go to sleep every day happy. You're like, how can you do that? How can you say that in this world? I'm like, you know what? Because when I wake up happy and I go to sleep happy, happiness follows me. Okay? It follows me. What do you want to follow you? Is it something that's the opposite of that? Because if you go to sleep unhappy, you wake up unhappy, unhappiness will follow. And if you're experiencing that right now, the good news is you're one decision away. Just decide right now, not starting next week or for New Year's Day. Just say, I'm going to wake up happy every day. And the easiest way for me to be happy, and go to sleep happy, by the way, is gratitude. Gratitude. So this video is 14 minutes. I'm getting ready to end it because I'm just at the outside part of, I don't even know how, for being on even Instagram and all that. So I'm going to throw this up there in a little bit. Share with me your comments, because I want to share them with Mom. I'm going to read them to her. I want to read them to her, why it's so important that Mimi Solomon, and in Egypt you would say Mimi City Man. Her given name is Iqbal. Just giving you the real. That's why my real name isn't Tim Eid, as you see up there. It's Hatem Eid. I'm always proud of that, H-A-T-E-M-E-I-D. And she named me that. And Tim just makes it sometimes a little bit easier, but she always calls me Hatem. So Hatem Eid here, signing off with Mimi. Thank you, everyone. Miss you, love you. Just want to let you know what I've been up to a little bit. And I would love to know what you're up to. I'd love to know what you have to share with Mimi and I. All right, so long for now.